just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. To throw his car. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate. You got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Allen. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that. For that set.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give is Nwangu. Powerful running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd down, it's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's able to find Miller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 4 yards out. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Nwangu. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 38-yard line.
Here's Nwangu. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Allen again. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run with Nwangu. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Harris. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Richard on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Carr's throw complete there to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Carr. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Completion left side to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Allen to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game instead. They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Carr. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And bulldozing his way through. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 4-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette on the counter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So